What's up bitches, today we're going to be making café Trung, Vietnamese egg coffee. To a Western audience, eggs and coffee might seem bizarre, however, when examining the ingredients and preparation it makes sense. The egg foam is made of sweetened condensed milk, egg yolks, and vanilla extract. If you weren't already aware, this is very similar to the base used for ice creams and custards. I find that this context makes it easier to understand. This style of coffee originated during the First Indochina War, when fresh dairy was scarce, but is still popular in Vietnam today. I'll be brewing my coffee using a traditional thin filter. Don't get fucked over by coffee snobs, never spend more than $15 on one of these. Use Café Nguyen, Café du Monde, or any bold coffee grown in Vietnam. I prefer Café Nguyen, which you can find online or in Asian grocery stores. Trust me, the right coffee is essential. For the foam you'll need 4 egg yolks, a quarter cup of sweetened condensed milk, and a dash of vanilla extract. You can use more or less condensed milk depending on your preference. This is Benoit's secret weapon. Contrary to popular belief, consuming raw eggs is actually quite safe, especially with the intensity of modern food safety standards. However, it is important that the eggs are unexpired and eaten promptly. If you're too afraid to take the yolk pill, you can pasteurize the egg mixture over a double boiler. Don't feel like you need some overpriced tailor-made unit, a mixing bowl over a pot of simmering water works just fine. Keep the mixture moving constantly or you'll end up with, oh, fuck. Whatever, I didn't care about pasteurizing the eggs anyway. Eat your weird custard pudding mixture in quiet shame, then start all over again. This time we're skipping the double boiler and going straight to the stand mixer. Whip it until the mixture has lightened in color and expanded by about 50%, to help the foam set up. Keep everything as cold as possible. Mix for 2 minutes, freeze for 2 minutes, and repeat. Gosh, that was exhausting. The finished foam should be light enough to float on water. It's currently summertime, so I'll be brewing my coffee over ice. Add a bit of water to allow the grounds to bloom, then wait 30 seconds before filling up the rest of the chamber and setting on the lid. Fin filters can be slow, especially if packed too tight, which I somehow manage to do almost every time. Forget about it for 5 minutes or so. If you don't have a fin filter, I'd recommend some sort of espresso as a substitute, but you could get away with a strong French press. Finally, it's the moment of truth. Layer on some foam and pray it doesn't sink. Congrats, you did it! This is delicious as is, but a Vietnamese coffee place here in Seattle brûlait their egg coffee, and I wanted to try doing it. I have never brûled anything before, but it looks kind of fun. Shout out to Hello M. Okay, this is not going so well. I see why people don't use cigar lighters for this sort of thing. I'll pick up a cracked torch at the gas station or something. Finally, time for a taste test. Done and dusted. Out of this world. Chat Tiet. Café Trung is as much a dessert as it is a coffee drink. I hope you give this unique coffee treat a try.